Before computers. Before the internet. Before artificial intelligence. There was a young woman. Imagining machines that could think beyond numbers. London. 1800s. The world was powered by steam. Engines roared. Factories rose. Mathematics was rigid and mechanical. But in one quiet study room, a woman was dreaming of something radical. She believed machines could compose music, create art, manipulate symbols. Not just calculate, but create. Her name was Ada Lovelace. Daughter of the poet Lord Byron. Student of logic. Partner to Charles Babbage. And long before modern programmers, she wrote what many now call the first computer algorithm. Tonight, we explore the most popular sayings of Ada Lovelace, and why her words still echo in the age of AI. That brain of mine is something more than merely mortal, as time will show. This quote is bold. Almost prophetic. Why is it popular? Because history proved her right. At a time when women were rarely recognized in science, Ada understood her own intellectual power. This line resonates especially with women in STEM. It represents confidence without apology. It's powerful because it feels defiant and visionary. The analytical engine does not occupy common ground with mere calculating machines. This quote is foundational in computing history. Why? Because Ada saw something others didn't. Most people viewed Babbage's analytical engine as a glorified calculator. Ada saw potential for symbolic manipulation, for a machine that could follow complex instructions. This idea became the conceptual foundation of modern computing. The quote is popular because it marks the moment someone recognized that machines could go beyond arithmetic. The analytical engine weaves algebraic patterns just as the jacquard loom weaves flowers and leaves. This may be her most poetic and widely shared line. Why does it endure? Because it merges art and mathematics. She compared computation to weaving, a creative act. Today, programmers still reference this metaphor. It beautifully captures what coding is: structured creativity. The quote resonates because it makes technology feel human. I am in a charming state of confusion. This lesser-known line humanizes her genius. Why is it beloved? Because it reflects the emotional experience of deep thinking. Discovery often feels like confusion before clarity. Students and innovators relate to this. It reminds us that brilliance doesn't always look polished, sometimes it looks uncertain. Her visionary idea about machines and creativity. Ada famously argued that machines could manipulate symbols but would not originate ideas independently. Why is this idea still debated today? Because in the age of artificial intelligence, we're still asking the same question. Can machines truly create? Her reflections feel astonishingly modern. That's why her words are popular. They anticipated a future she would never see. Ada Lovelace did not live to see computers. She never saw the internet. She never touched a smartphone. But she imagined a world where machines could follow instructions, compose patterns, and transform thought into process. Her sayings endure because they are not just about machines. They are about imagination. And perhaps that is her true legacy. Not just the first programmer, but the first to see that technology and creativity are not opposites. They are partners. And in a world now powered by algorithms, her vision feels less like history and more like prophecy.